Okay, I'm Jordan Schaefer. I'm an EMDR therapist, certified in EMDR, and also an EMDRIA approved consultant. Just wanted to spend a little time here sharing some ideas about how to use EMDR with anger. I think we all think about using EMDR in terms of trauma, like big T trauma, which are, of course, life-threatening events, or the little t trauma, the chronic long-term experiences, negative experiences people have. But I think about it, moving that into a broader context of doing EMDR with what I call emotionally charged experiences. And a good example of an emotionally charged experience is anger. And another little piece that is, instead of thinking about just doing EMDR for the whole session or setting up sessions to do EMDR, this is more like rolled into the therapy, into the treatment. And so when I'm talking with a client and they start telling me about a time, let's say they got angry at the grocery store, the person in front of them was holding up the line because they were on their cell phone and there was a credit card problem or something. But as they're telling you that, you can see they got angry. They did get angry about it. That's why they're telling you. Well, that would be a good place to do some EMDR. Anytime out in public that people are getting angry, you ask about the worst part of what image represents the worst part of that experience, or they may be telling it to you as they're telling you that. So you just start down the protocol, and then you do the EMDR processing on that experience. Anger in couples is a lot. That's one thing couples do, is they argue with each other. So why wouldn't you, if a client is telling you about a time they got angry at their partner, why wouldn't you ask about the worst part of that, say, well, what was that making you believe about yourself? And then do EMDR processing on that. In this model, you don't necessarily have to take everything to a zero. It's not like you're working on a charged event that you want to bring down. It's more like you're desensitizing the actual event and also helping them become more aware of themselves in the situation. I had a guy I did road rage with. He had a road rage incident, and we did EMDR on that. He was driving down Central and weaving in and out of traffic on an icy day. After the second pass, he said, I could have killed somebody. I could be sitting in jail right now. Well, we could have talked about it. We might have got there through talking about it, but it's more effective, and it came much quicker, I'm sure, when it came from the inside out, when he got that thinking, and that's the R, the reprocessing. He got that thinking through doing EMDR. You can do EMDR on any kind of anger, car situation. There's other opportunities, family events, times when families get together, always have some episodes you can crank on. Work, if a person talks about getting angry at their boss, or if their boss gets angry at them, you can do EMDR on that. When that person got angry at you, what was the worst part? What would that make you believe about yourself? So, I'm saying boss, but also coworkers. So there's lots of opportunities. Sometimes float backs will just come spontaneously. Sometimes you can do float backs, and you don't have to, I'm saying, but that's another possibility here. So just wanted to give some ideas, hope they're helpful on how to move out of thinking about EMDR as just about trauma, but in a broader spectrum of situations. This will be in blog form, so if you'd like to make comments, add your own suggestions, you're welcome to in the blog, or you can contact me directly through my website. I'm Jordan Schaefer, and Compassion Works.